Identity is becoming an increasingly complex issue. With the advent of Web 2.0, we have the possibility not only to have our real-life identity, but also several other identities online. Also, virtual worlds have led to the possibility of creating identities that have a body and a shape. We might have different characters in games such as World of Warcraft. One day we may be a troll and the next day an elf. We may be a woman in Second Life or a man in some other world. And of course, these different identities will affect the way that people react towards us. This little documentary will be exploring identity and avatars and asking people why they chose the avatars they did. So let's go into the Linden Hall and see if we can find any interesting avatars to interview. Hi there, Sante. We're doing a little documentary on avatars and how they relate to the real people behind them, so to say. So could you say a few words about yourself?
Okay, my name's, my avatar name is Sante Zapetsky. My real name is Andrew Maranchak. I work at the University of Hertfordshire here in the UK, and my remit here is really to investigate how 3D can be used in learning and teaching. So one of the technologies I use for that is Second Life. I use a few other pieces as well, but in terms of kind of having a multi-user environment, Second Life has proved itself very useful within the university for students and staff alike.
Okay, so how much time do you spend in Second Life normally?
Not as much as I used to. These days I do more teaching than anything else and a few tutorials every now and then. So in terms of hours, probably 3 a week these days. It used to be a lot more than that.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't help noticing that your avatar is quite impressive. Could you say a few words about why you chose that avatar and what you wanted to represent by building it that way?
Absolutely. I mean, I carry myself quite informally in real life, so this is a bit of a contrast to how I actually am. My hair's a bit more messy than this. I don't wear clothes as formal. And in Second Life, people don't really try to carry themselves as formal anyway. They try and be more relaxed, come across as being kind of casual. So in this way, I kind of stood out more than most people. In terms of the beard and stuff, it's very tough to create hair in Second Life. You've got to improvise a lot. And people mostly just have facial textures for that sort of stuff, whereas I actually created a beard, which I'm quite proud of, my character. So it's just a bit of fun, really. He looks kind of like Freud, I guess, doesn't he?
He does a bit, yeah. So how do you feel like your avatar relates to your real self?
I do wear a duffel coat in winter, and they're tough to find in Second Life, because most of the clothes people wear tend to be almost skin tight, attached to the mesh. So this one is a bit more 3D than most other things. And in terms of actually spending time on creating an avatar, although Second Life isn't a game, how you present your character conveys how familiar you are with the workings of the environment. So the more intricate the details on your avatar, the more likely it is that you'll be quite formidable with using the tools involved therein.
Thank you so much for speaking with us there, Zante, and
thank you.
Yeah.
My name is Beat Big Bear. I'm pretty new to Second Life, and pretty much still figuring out my look and how to move around and just getting to know the place.
What sort of things do you do in Second Life, and why do you hang out in Second Life?
So far, I've just been doing some exploration of some of the different worlds, and also I made a small movie in Second Life about a week ago. One thing I'm interested in is making films within Second Life in the real world. I'm a movie maker in different ways, and so I'm trying to figure out if this is something I'd be interested in doing too.
Could you say something about how come you chose this avatar and, you know, what it symbolizes for you?
I was set up with some different attributes, and I tried them on and decided I wanted to do something kind of fun and playful and kind of far out. And so I went ahead and tried to make my character as tall as possible. So I stretched him out as high as possible, made him as skinny as possible, and got the biggest possible hat that I could find. I just basically had fun creating an avatar.
Do you find that your avatar and the way it looks has affected the way that people react towards you as an avatar?
It definitely grabs people's attention, and I think in real life I kind of keep a low profile in the way I look. So there's definitely that.
Oh, okay, cool. Really interesting talking to you. I've got to move on because I got some more avatars to interview, but thanks for speaking to us. Bye, B.
Excellent. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Hi, Vitaly.
Hi.
Hi. I can notice in your avatar there, it's looking very sporty. Could you say something about yourself?
Well, as you said, my name is Bitterleaf. In Second Life, I mainly do building, and I've been doing so for, I think, more than 3 years now. I do try to participate in social events. I do a little sailing. I try to do a little racing, but racing is not as easy in Second Life as you would want it to be. And just travel around and explore. But you know, I think 80% of my time, if not more, goes into building different educational sites, actually, and lately some piratey stuff too. But building is my main activity in Second Life.
So are you sort of a professional builder, or are you working with the university?
Yeah, I work at the university where I've been hired to do building, but I do building freelance also for different educational institutions in Denmark primarily.
Can you say something about your avatar? What made you choose it, and why does it look the way it does?
Well, in general, I think that part of the reason it looks the way it does is that it is rather lightweight. It doesn't have as much of a rendering cost when you don't have too many prim attachments, which is always a consideration. I'm wearing chucks because I think chucks are pretty cool, and these chucks are actually programmed so you can change them into all sort of colors and combinations that you would want to. So they're quite cool, and I think I've had them for almost the 3 years I've been here in Second Life. I don't change my appearance very often. I think I would love to have a more interesting avatar, with a lot more fun attachments and stuff, or fun, good looking, or I don't know, elaborate would be the word. Well, the thing is, I'm never really satisfied with much of the things I can find. So I would like my avatar to have hair, but I can't really find hair I would want for my avatar, which is interesting because actually balding in real life also, so usually my hair in real life is cropped.
When you say that you like your chucks, do you wear chucks in real life as well?
I have chucks and I wear them in the summer, yes. And what frustrations with my real life chucks is that Converse actually has a website where you can modify and buy custom chucks, but they only send them to America. So this is an opportunity for me to play around with the chucks every once in a while. But mostly they do stay black.
Final question, could you say something about how you relate to your avatar? Is it something that you're very fond of, or something that you could change into whatever if you wanted? Do you have a relationship with your avatar, if you like?
I have a relationship in the sense, of course, that I've had this. I have only recently created an alternate avatar because I need it for another job, and I don't want 3,000 new friends. But generally, I'm not comfortable with changing my avatar too often.
Okay, thank you so much, Vitaly, for speaking to us. Okay,
Cool.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.